Hi there, folks. Welcome to Helling Stadium, as today we bring you and present to you Pie Festival of 2021 from Helling Stadium. Tonight's ceremonies and tonight's event will start around 7 o'clock. I'm your host, Brad Windhorst of Ellwood City Sports. We welcome back you to another season of live streaming on YouTube, on our website, and also on our social media. Tonight is a special event where all the fall sports, along with our band, our cheerleaders, everyone who's in a fall sport gets recognized at the Pie Festival. So something a little bit different. We've done this in the past, live stream, without a little bit of audio, but sure enough, we got something going this year. A couple things here that we want to introduce before the 7 o'clock start. Something that will be new this year for Ellwood City Sports. And in fact, that will happen tomorrow night. We've kind of kept this a little hush-hush because we didn't know if 100% would be approved yet, if we were going to be able to, but we did get the okay to do this. We are going to have a show every week live for Ellwood City Sports. The show is going to be called This Week in ECS, or in this case, Ellwood City Sports. We'll have a live show, about 20 minutes worth of live commentary by our two commentators throughout the year, Thad Sturgeon, myself, Brad Windhorst. We'll have 20 minutes each week to talk about Ellwood City Sports throughout that specific week. We'll have a senior spotlight for a little bit, and then we'll have a guest speaker to end the show. It'll be about 30 minutes every Saturday night. The time to be determined still, as it's based upon everybody's schedules. But our first show will be tomorrow night. Saturday night will be live, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be on all of our social media accounts as well as our website and YouTube, Ellwood City Wolverines. Before we begin tonight, we're going to take a little bit of a break to let the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band set up. They want to make a great shout out here. The Blue Band would like to say a special thank you to Debbie's Delicious Desserts for donating all the delicious homemade pies for our Pie Festival today. Debbie is located here in Ellwood and bakes homemade pies, cookies, and muffins that are perfect for any occasion. Be sure to follow her on Facebook or check her out at her specific website, www.debbies/desserts.com, to see all the wonderful things she can make for you. In fact, she made all, yes, you heard me, all of the pies tonight. Over 600 pies, plus I believe 200 to 300 extra little things if you do not necessarily like pies. So everything tonight was done by Debbie. We're going to take a little bit of a break, wait for everybody to get warmed up, ready to go. We'll have the band, then the cheerleaders, and then we will begin tonight's festival for 2021-2022 school year. We'll be right back here live from Helling Stadium. All right, folks, welcome back to the 2021-2022 Pie Festival here at Helling Stadium. First off will be the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. They're under the direction of Mr. Lee Caldwell. They are setting up, gearing up here on the left side. This will be their first, shall we say, trial run. They are going to present a really good show. I had a little bit of insight on it. They're actually going to do the Foo Fighters at halftime as well. So we'll let them run the show. Sit back, get ready for a good show by the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band, and then followed by the cheerleaders. All right, folks, we're going to switch the audio over so that way you guys can hear the names here. I'm going to go on the record and say I did not do my homework, so if I butcher a name, I do apologize. Here we go. The Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band 21-22 roster. Olivia Andrews. These are all the seniors. Gabriel Bunger. Zion Bunny. Mary Hauk. Ethan Hunter. Riley Odom. Alyssa Simpson. Mark Van Horn. The juniors. Anthony DeBuono. Ella Hinman. Ryan Odman. Hunter Rock. Caden. Let's see here. Slicked Roll. Hayden Slade. Grady Smith. Katie Tilia. The sophomores. Kayla Copper. Ryan Gajewski. Beth Keener. Rachel Maggie. Robert Schuster. Erica Suma. The freshman, Trenton Larry. 8th graders, Logan Dickinson. Lila Fox. Rory Keener. Quinn Smith. Casey Steen. Devin Thompson. The managers for the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band, junior Ian Stoneking. And our 2 6th graders, Zach Simpson and Isaac Smith. Once again, folks, Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band is under the direction of Mr. Lee Caldwell. The rest of the members here will be called shortly. We're going to take this time. We always want to include our best wishes to members that have graduated. From the blue band. And we want to reach out to one of our individuals. Gonna have to bear with me a little bit on this one. We just want to say to the Brandt family from the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band and the members of the Ellwood City community, that we are behind you through and through. I know if Christopher was here right now on this field, he'd be saying the same, watching this band through the performance. So, the Brandt family, prayers. Christopher, speedy recovery, man. We're there with you in spirit and heart. So thank you to the Brandt family, prayers. Once again, the 2021-22 Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band.
Next, we're going to do the girls varsity cheerleading. We have senior Alyssa Jeffco. Jaden Levier.
All right, folks, moving on to the next event tonight. That is our cheerleaders. The cheerleaders for Ellwood City is under the direction of head coach Karen Stelner. I don't know exactly how many years, but we know they're adding up, and she's keeping count. So we want to say thank you to head coach Karen Stelner. She's been here, oh boy, ever since I've been here, so we know that's been a couple years. All right, for our cheerleaders, the seniors, Alyssa Jeffcoat, Jaden Lavier, Isaiah Merton. Our juniors, Madison Biondi, Jordan DePlacido, Talia Flory, Angelina Gisondi, Asia Irving, Mia Newman, Isabella Rinker, the sophomores, Casey Barnett, Avalise Custer, Gianna DeSerbo, Kaylee Shriver, Annabelle Woodhead, and the freshmen, Alexia Barnhart, Madeline Lisco, Holly Palmer, Sierra Panagua, Ava Robbins, and Ariana Warzinski. Also with the head coach, Stelner, is also the assistant coach, Morgan Prokovich. So those are your 21-22 cheerleaders. And they have a little skit here for you. When they start the music, we'll transition to audio. All right, folks, so there were your 21-22 cheerleaders. We'll be seeing them next week. If you didn't know, our first football game is next Friday at Union. It's a non-conference game. We will have, I believe, with any issues, we'll be live Friday night, 7 o'clock at Union High School. We'll be ready for that game. A lot of anticipation for that game. So up next on the field is going to be the 21-22 varsity football team. Okay? The head coach for the football team is Mr. Joseph Lamenza. And the assistant coaches, which we'll list at the end, the primary assistant coach is Craig Alberts. All right, so here we go. Going right down with the seniors first. First off is Zaid Ansari, Anthony Bard, Benjamin Bobbert, Emmanuel Gatto, Carter Lutz, Damian McCandless, Caden Klimans, Peyton O'Brien, Donovan Stifler, Ashton Wilson. Sean Hobel is our first junior. The rest of the juniors, Ryan Lambright, Nicholas Magnifico, Brighton Mariacher, Ryan Welsh, Zachary Wiley. The sophomores, Ryder Gridden, Ethan Patterson. And our freshmen, Owen Andrews, Caden Daccio, Luciano Gagrick, Joshua Gilchrist, Declan Gray, Alex Grinnan, Caitlin Kreitzer, Shane Lutz, Logan McClimans, Elijah Palmer McCain, Gavin Partridge, Dante Pierce, Trenton Schilling, Maddox Singer, Christopher Smiley, Evan Tweddle, and Riley McLaren. We'll zoom out here a little bit. Get all the coaches now. The coaches for the Ellwood City Wolverines. Head coach is Joe Lamenza. Assistant coaches, Craig Alberts, Al Andrews, Neil Figuerel, Wally Gagrick, Joe Trosey, and Brad Welsh. The middle school coaches include head coach Frank Keeley, assistant Alan Marsh, and Craig Mills. There are your 21-22 varsity football players. Again, their first game, and our next live stream per se for sports will be next Friday as Ellwood City travels to Union High School for their first week 1 game of 2021. Our next live stream, if you didn't start with us tonight, will be tomorrow night. We did get this approved by the school. We'll be running a new show every week live called This Week in Ellwood City Sports. So catch that on our social media accounts tomorrow night. Time to be announced. Right, next up for the Ellwood City Pie Festival is the girls varsity tennis players. The head coach is John DeBuono, assisted by the assistant coach, Al Campman. The seniors for the girls varsity tennis are as follows: Olivia Andrews, Angelina Guerrera, Riley Heitzenrader, Savannah Holzinger, and Lauren Stitch. The junior, Madeline McCummins. The sophomores, Lacey Kennedy, Kaylee Shriver, Annabelle Woodhead, Tessa Felino, and Kaylin Hamilton are our last 2 freshmen. And for our exchange student is Tess Conan. So there is our varsity girls tennis players. Next up is the varsity girls volleyball. The head coach is Jenna Retrudy. Assistant coach is Susie Clapton and Joe Retrudy. Your seniors, Angelina Nardone, Angelina Retrudy, and Jenna Vedica. The juniors, Morgan Bunger, Gabrielle Davis, Alyssa Donley, Morgan Hooker. The sophomores, Gabrielle Calantis, Claire Noble, Lena Nacera, and Kira Rozansky. Our freshman is Chloe Bunger, Emma Figuerel, Caitlin Kreitzer, Genovesa Miller, Delaney Sturgeon, and Kyla Vignovich. Your 21-22 varsity volleyball. All right, folks. Up next for the Ellwood City Pie Festival is the 21-22 Co-Ed Golf. Co-Ed Golf is coached by Mr. Sam Berry, and assistant coach is Bill Baker. The seniors, Tyler Baker, Zion Bunny, Zachary Polajak, Daniel Rogers, Milo Sesti. The juniors, Madeline McCummins, Grady Smith. And the sophomores, Justin Cameron, Carson Capello, Mitchell Covert, Colton Kreiser, Shane Tillia, Ryan Widmeyer, and Nathan Williams. Once again, your 21-22 varsity golf team. All right, folks, up next is the co-ed soccer. Co-ed soccer is coached by John Hindman. The seniors, Dante Gadero, Bradley Spangler, Lauren Stitch, Isaac Witter. The juniors, Jessica Darnell, McKenna Hamilton, Ella Hinman, Elizabeth Mahalko, and the sophomore, Dennis Scott. Also included with the co-ed soccer is Colton Clark, Alex Pindle, Yazam Soliman, and Yazid Solomon. The soccer team is a co-sponsorship with Chenango High School, your 21-22 co-ed soccer. Okay, this should be our final group of the evening for the Ellwood City Pie Festival, and that is the Varsity Co-ed Cross Country Team. The cross country team is under the direction of head coach Mark Hall. The seniors, Joelle Brooks, Abigail L. Sperman, Anthony Spatafor. The juniors, Benjamin Pesky, Hunter Rock, Caden Strickrell, Ian Stone King rounds out the juniors. The sophomores, Colton Kreiser, Avalise Custer, Darius Custer, Evan McGill, Jack Murray, Nicholas Wise. The freshmen, Bradley Custer, Ray Heitzenrader, Caden Neusser, and finally Carver Wilms, your 21-22 co-ed cross-country team. For those who don't know, we've already got some sports in this week. A lot of things started fairly early. On Monday, we had a couple events for the girls' tennis team and the boys' golf. We will have all those results in our show live tomorrow. We have them posted already on our Facebook and Twitter pages. If you type in Ellwood City Wolverines on both, or EC_Wolverines for Twitter. And we also have the stats on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. We will go through and preview all of Ellwood City fall sports tomorrow night. Time to be announced, but on our new show, live show called This Week in Ellwood City Sports. So be on the lookout on our social medias. I would assume somewhere right around 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock range we'll be going live. We'll have a half-hour show. We will record it as well, and we'll post it everywhere, so that way you can go and watch it. We will try to do everything live-wise as much as possible throughout the year. We'll have some kind of preview each week of that week of Ellwood City Sports. We will take a little bit of a break here. We're going to switch over the audio for a little bit as the Lincoln High School Marching Band will conclude tonight's festivities with their halftime show. This is a little bit of a preview for next week. So stay tuned, as I have heard that it is the Foo Fighters. So we'll take a little break here. We'll let the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band line up, and we'll sit back for halftime show. Folks, while there is a little bit of a break before the band finishes tonight's festivities off, we want to once again give a shout out and a thanks to Debbie's Delicious Desserts. The Blue Band would like to say a special thank you to Debbie's Delicious Desserts for donating all the delicious homemade pies for our pie festival today. Debbie is located here in Ellwood and bakes homemade pies, cookies, and muffins that are perfect for any occasion. Be sure to follow her on her Facebook or check her out at her website, www.debbie's-desserts.com, to see all of the wonderful things she can make for you. So once again, thank you, Debbie, for all 600 plus pies for tonight's Ellwood City Pie Festival. We'll take a little break here, and we'll have our halftime show. We're going to switch the audio over to the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band, as you will be able to listen to the Foo Fighters.
Is that where you go?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band would like to pay tribute to Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the Foo Fighters. The Blue Band will open with the lead single off the 1977 album, The Color and the Shape. Here is Monkey Wrench.
I
right, folks, so that was the 2021 Ellwood City Lincoln High School Pie Festival. We want to say once again thank you to Debbie's Desserts for all 600-plus pies that were all, kid you not, donated tonight for this event. All the teams tonight, we hope and wish a great season. Some of those teams have already started. We will talk about all the stats every single week live on a show called This Week in Ellwood City Sports. That will be tomorrow night. We'll try to do it every Saturday live at the same time. Some consistency there. We'll post it on our social media accounts. You can catch that live stream tomorrow night as well as any of our productions at our website, www.ecwolverines.com, as well as our YouTube page. Go ahead and search Ellwood City Wolverines. Update on subscriptions. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will get a notification when we go live. We're at 9:06. If we get 94 more people, we can actually go live mobily from the phone. So go on there, make an account for YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and help us get to 1,000. Once again, folks, your 21 Pie Festival for Ellwood City. The very first football game will be next Friday. That'll be our next sporting event that will be live streamed at Union High School at 7 o'clock next Friday. With that being said, that's a wrap for the 2021 Pie Festival here at Helling Stadium. I have been your host for Ellwood City Sports, Brad Windhorst, and I hope and wish you all a great evening, and we'll be back here starting tomorrow and next Friday. Good night, folks.